Well, hello everyone, I'm Yanni from v4.3 Gaming, and today we are back in Animallica, and look at that gorgeous lighting. I love it, and of course now it looks even better because I got a new PC, guys, so I can finally run this game after, how long had I been playing this? 2.5 years or something, on max settings, which is awesome. So I can actually run it at 60 FPS. It is amazing. And it runs so well compared to before, which is awesome. Yep, I'm excited. And that means now we're gonna pick up the series again and try and actually continue where we left off in the last episode. And I was originally planning to do some a little bit of decorating around here. You can see I have been placing a few things down here, but I realized there's a little issue, if you can see it, that the these things are actually floating when you use these foundations, which I don't really like. It's not a problem with the fence and the house, and even if you place a tree, you can see I've gotten one of the enrichments to place here because it just really looks nice, doesn't it? But then I kind of wanted to have a little area out here, you know, with some flowers. These are just kind of randomly placed to illustrate it that they are floating. And then I just wanted to have like a little area that, you know, the weaver could have out here where they're like working with the plants, getting some plant fiber together and stuff. But seeing as these are floating, and I don't think it's something that the devs can fix, because you can see it's not really even. So this part is lower than this part. So either you'll have stuff that sink into the foundations or you'll have stuff floating. So I don't think they can fix it, and that means I'm probably gonna remove these foundations again, which is a little bummer because I do like the way it looks, but I don't like it if I can't actually decorate a little bit, because we have all these like gorgeous decorations and enrichments and all this stuff. So I think I'm gonna be removing the foundations. I might leave it underneath my little storage over here, because I don't know if I can actually do it while the storage is there. That could actually be a thing. Can I do that? Oh, there we go. I don't know. Can I? It looks like it is the foundation that I am. Okay, I have to decide. Well, I could test it over. I could test it over here, because this one I'm pretty sure I'm gonna move, and it's not really hard to get these placed again if I change my mind. So let's just try and see if we can actually move it underneath, because then I don't have to move the entire building over here, because it's full of goodies, right? Okay, so I think this is what we're gonna end up with, that we have to just have dirt underneath it, because I don't really like any of the other foundations for having them under a building like this, at least not here. And then I'm gonna have to decide if I want to remove it over there as well, or just leave it as part of it. We're gonna see. Let's just quickly get a little nap here, because we have a bunch of stuff to get done, guys. We have so many areas we have to cleanse and so many goodies to collect, and we still have stuff to craft, right? I think 12 hours would be perfect. Okay, just took an extra hour nap, because otherwise it's actually still dark at 7 o'clock. But 8 o'clock, then look at this. Nice. The sun is coming up. It looks gorgeous. So I did spend a little time before starting this recording. I did spend a little time going to Nova, and just kind of collecting some resources. I find that really relaxing, just kind of running through the area, collecting some resources, finding a few animals that I either missed, or we didn't really clear out all the animals on the mountain, right? So this is what I'm using this for, actually. This little storage area here is to just dump stuff off in between when I just feel like going exploring and collecting resources, you know. Then just dump it all off here, and then I can always go later and sort it out back afterwards. So then, what was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Yeah, I'm so happy about this. Now I'm gonna show you guys. So we ended up back here, right? Because this is the last place I took this ritual fire from. But it actually works now, guys. So if you take a ritual fire from somewhere else, which we're gonna try in a second, then go back to another biome, it doesn't matter where, but if we go back to Alaria and then go back here, then we're actually gonna end up at the ritual fire we last took, which is awesome. I was so hoping they would get that fixed, and it seems like they have. But before we go and just try that out, I just wanted to illustrate it because I think that is really one of the strengths with these ritual fires, and it's really amazing if you have a place in a biome where you go very often that is far away from the balloon. If you go somewhere to get a specific resource lots of times, then it's really, really nice that you can just have a ritual fire there, and then you can go there directly instead of having to go to the balloon and run somewhere else and then back to the balloon to get back home with all your goodies, right? But I just wanted to show you guys. Haha, look at this. Yeah, I noticed in the Discord that Squeaking Lion was talking about a hidden cave in Nova. So I figured I would go and check it out, and apparently they have moved it here because there used to be a cave like this with some wooden stuff in front down here somewhere, and I couldn't actually find it when we were doing the tutorial, so I thought they had removed it, or when we went through this area. But apparently they just moved it down here, and there's actually 2 shards in here now. There used to only be 1, and it's actually been there, I think, all the time. They have moved the tutorial areas like 3 times, I think, now, and every time they have actually moved that cave with it, so I was kind of surprised to not find it down here. But it seems like they have just moved it right here. And oh, what is this?
This'll get me some good money.
Ooh, we got an emerald. Awesome. Nice. Look at that. Oh, we can sell it for 600. But I'm gonna hang on to it because we're gonna need it as a currency for something else. I don't really want to sell any of those until I've gotten everything else that I can sell or that I can buy with them specifically. There we go. Awesome. So now we have 2 green shards. And I did actually switch out my recurve bow with a crossbow. I've just decided I want to use the upgraded one for taming animals, and the other one for combat until we get it upgraded. But with these 2, we can already get 2 levels for it. But for one reason is that I was trying out the recurve bow. I was kind of doing a little bit of testing because I feel like those bows are acting a little bit strange. And I was shooting at a lynx, actually the one we saw in the storage a little while ago, that I found right up here on the mountain somewhere behind the base. And I was just standing still. The lynx was kind of just walking, and I was shooting and shooting and shooting with tranq arrows at this lynx, and all the arrows just went straight through it with the recurve bow. So I tried switching to the crossbow and using the scope, and then I could shoot it just easily. So I decided to switch it out, and then I kind of send a little video to the devs because it doesn't make sense that you can't shoot at something that is kind of right there where the tree is, about that distance. And I was kind of shooting at it, and yeah, couldn't really hit it. No, and that makes 0 sense. No, it doesn't. So we're gonna be using the crossbow, which Squeaking Lion actually also suggested in the comments a while ago to do, because you do have the scope, and that helps since the animals don't seem to keep running anymore. So you can kind of stand at a distance, and then you can just shoot them once, wait for them to settle down a little bit, shoot them again until you have tranked them, right? So that's what we are going to be using, and eventually we're going to be upgrading all of them, of course. Okay, so here we have a ritual fire, right, guys? Oh, I actually don't have one here. I thought I had one here. Let's, I think I have one in my, yeah, signal fire. You don't have to put this down because I kind of know where I placed them, but it's nice to have it because then you can see it from a distance if you don't quite remember exactly where you placed it down. So we're just going to put a signal fire right there, and then we can see it on our little hotbar here. See, there we go. Now it appeared on the, or not the hotbar, the little compass in the top left corner. You can see there's one right in front of me, and then we have 2 other signal fires near a ritual fire somewhere in the biome. But anyway, let's just give this a little go. We're gonna try and go to Illyria. There we go, where I just dropped off all my goodies here. We're gonna upgrade this later. I'm gonna mess with upgrading my little crossbow later. But for right now, let's go back. And now we should end up where we just took the ritual fire, right? Aha, look at that. Very nice. Oh, it is so nice that they fixed it. I'm so happy, so happy they fixed that, because I was so bummed out when they weren't working as they were supposed to, but they do now. Haha, awesome. So we should get back to continuing with land base, right? That is the one we got to. I think we went through the entire area over here. I'm gonna go back through it later. There were some gates and stuff that led into some of these little enclosures that you can find in the bag, and I'm gonna be checking those. But I think for now we're just gonna head down this way. And we're going to try and see if we can clear the entire biome. We already have 50%, which is quite a lot actually, because I feel like we haven't actually been that far. We checked this area out here. And of course we went to the kind of the island out back where the boat is. And we have checked out the area over here where and kind of the pathway going back in the back over by the maze or the big mansion over here. But there's still a huge deal of the biome, or the biome that we haven't actually been to. Oh, hello. I forgot about you. So it's kind of amazing we're already at 50%. I think we tried this. I don't think I can shoot. Oh, I can. You just have to aim right between the gates. Haha. Let's just do that. Yeah. Because he doesn't want to climb over these spiky walls here, which I kind of get, or this gate. There we go. Okay, so let's just loot you. And then we can get a little bit here. Yeah, it is really terrible, actually. Oh, nice. A feeding trough. Let's bring that with us. And in case anyone is wondering, because I've gotten this question a lot, if animals actually need food, but they don't in the game. So if you want to use the feeding trough, it's just decorative. Like if you're building an enclosure, at least I would find it natural to have some feeding troughs for your animals if I'm building an enclosure, but it doesn't have any function. Like you don't have to actually feed them, which is, there's quite a different opinion about that within the player base, because some people would really like to see it. I'm kind of happy that it's not like that, because there's like, I don't know how many animals there are. I think the last I heard someone was counting their animals. It was like 800 or something. So imagine having to go around and feeding them all the time once you get everything built. Yeah, I wouldn't like to have that. So I hope if it's something, I don't think it's something the devs are gonna add, but if they ever do, I hope it's gonna be, oh, that's one we can take as well. I hope it's gonna be voluntary, like optional, that you can do it or you can choose not to, or you can set it as an option in your settings that you want to be able to feed the animals or not. But I don't think it's something we're gonna be able to. Wow, we're getting a lot of free stuff here. I don't know, can we pick these up? Let's check if we take this, and here we go. Let's try. Oh, we can. Okay, we're just gonna steal them, then we can potentially use them later if we want to. There we go. Let's grab you. And let's grab this one as well. There we go. Nice. And what else do we have in here? What about you? Yeah. I seem to recall this actually from the last time I cleared this, but that's a long time ago. I think, what is it, over a year since I started my last game? So, yeah. It's hard to keep remembering everything. There we go. And then I saw something in the back here. Still trying to get used to the fact that we can scroll on the bar here, because I would like to scroll the other way, but it is still pretty nice that you can, instead of having to press the number keys. Here we go. Well, there's this one over here as well. Did I just point at the... I just had to point a little bit lower. And then I am gonna do this because... Character voice. No, I don't want you to be rambling in my head all the time. I don't like the head bobbing either, so we're going to turn that off. Because, of course, I haven't fully adjusted everything yet on this PC. There we go. So, much better. Much better. There we go. And I like to always close these. I don't know why. It's just a thing. So, let's just check if there's anything in here. I think most of them, unless they have added something since I last played through the game, or played through a big part of the game, then most of these are empty, and you can just choose to use them for enclosures. There's one reason why, there's a couple of reasons why I don't usually do it, even if I would build here. I don't really like that I can't see the animals, like from the outside. You can only see them when you stand at the gate. Of course, some of the enclosures you can build yourself. You can't really always see them. but it's really hard to see them here, so the only place you can actually see them is if you're walking up there. And then there's a second reason that these aren't all, I don't know if they have fixed it completely, but they weren't completely closed. So some of these had like a little hole or something in between the rocks, and then people would actually have animals getting out that way if they had them set to wander. So that is something to take into account if you're considering actually using these for enclosures. What are these plants? Have I seen those before? I don't feel like I've seen those before. I always find stuff in this game where I'm like, have I seen that? Because they change things so many times. Let's just check again. I don't think there's gonna be... Well, of course you can find stuff like this, but I don't think there's any enemies or animals in any of these other ones. So, there we go. But I did see something right over here, which we're definitely gonna grab. Because I think we need some more of this blue alloy for the... We still need to build the chemistry table and chemistry bench or whatever they're called. There's like 2 benches for the laboratory stuff that we need to build, and I think we need some of that. So here we go. Oh, come on. Okay, so we're getting down to where I wanted to get to, I think. Just take another little look. It's also just to see if there's any kind of... what's it called, infection in here, because that is of course the goal. We want to reach 100%, right? And I know a lot of people have had issues with that in some of the biomes, that they can't really find the last stuff. So I'm trying to make sure that I actually do that, just so that we can kind of see, because they do, it's all placed in the same place, guys, from game to game. So if you start a new game, you will find all the barrels and nests and stuff in the same locations. You will find the animals in the same locations that you already have them, except after an update, because every time there's an update, Slice has a chat. Slice is like the lead developer for Animallica, or lead designer, or whatever it's called, and he's the one who places all these, and he might have added some new ones, so that's the only time. But if I start a new game right now, I will find these in the same location, just in case you're wondering, because I've also talked to a few people about that. But anyway, let's see if we can actually get these guys. So here we go. Ooh, okay, that was one. Try and get you. Oh, you're kind of sliding instead of running. Oh, hello. Okay, let's try and... Oh boy. Oh, I got it. Nice. I got it. Okay, so at least I can hit with this, but the recurve bow seem to not quite work the way it's supposed to, because I would just hit right through it. There we go. But this works, so that is nice. Let's just quickly check this while we're at it. I'm gonna go through these later off camera just to make sure that I didn't miss anything in any of them, because there's quite a few of them. There we go. And there's one more over here, and I think then it just leads out into the open, and we're kind of going to clear that area at the end. Okay, there's a resource there we could collect, but no, we're just going to leave it. I should actually leave the ones open. I've already checked, shouldn't I? That would make things a little bit easier. There we go. And yeah, that leads right out into the open, and then it kind of leads all the way around the island, so we're going to check that later. But for right now, let's go this way and see what we... Yeah, I had a feeling. There used to be enemies here. You know what? What time is it? Yeah, let's just... Because it gets so dark all of a sudden. Let's just do this. And we're going to take a little nap before we deal with these guys. Let's just make sure they don't come running at us. There we go. Much better. Now it should only get lighter, right? And let's... Oh, no. I need this one. Let's see. Can I hit you from here? Oh, it looked like I hit it. Ah, just 2 shots. Awesome. Okay. And that's even with the unupgraded one. So imagine once you have one that's fully upgraded and does more damage. I think we have to hit him, what, 3 times? 4 times, maybe? 4 times? This one? Ah, got you. Ah. You don't even have to have a fancy gun or anything. You can do it just well with a bow. There we go. Nice. I think there's a nest here somewhere as well. Or there used to be at least. So we have to be a little watchful. Let's actually make sure to save. There we go. But I haven't had any problems with my game crashing either now, which is really nice. I used to have issues with that on my old PC, but it makes sense because my PC was completely underpowered for running this game. There we go. But I haven't had any crashes yet here, so crossing my fingers, hoping we won't have that issue. Let's bring this up. I think animals out here. Oh, but look at the lighting, guys. I love the lighting. Even on my old PC, I always loved the lighting in this game. I think there's a nest in there. I just feel like there used to be, maybe it's way over there, there used to be deers here, so I would prefer not to chase them away. Is there anything in here? Not that I can see right off the bat. No. Okay, so let's just leave that. Okay, let's... Oh, I'm actually using the one that or to shoot. That's not good if I'm aiming at getting... Did they remove all the cat tail from here? See, this is not cattail that you can... Oh, there is a little bit over here. This used to be a really, really nice place to go for cattail and clay. Oh, I knew it! I knew it! Hello! Oh boy, I would prefer not going this way because I think there might be some animals. Ooh! Hello! Oh, yep, you are big and monstrous. Ah, nice. Got you. Okay, let's just check if there was actually a nest in here, guys. No. Maybe it's on the other side then. There used to be a nest here, but it might be over here. Or we loot it. No? Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm sure there used to be a nest here, but okay. Well, that's fine. Less trouble to deal with. Let's just grab you. Thank you. And grab this. Nice. And let's see. I saw something that looks like you could harvest it. Yeah, these ones over here. Also grab you. We kind of need a bit of everything, don't we? So you can still get a good deal of cattail here, which is nice. But I think they have added... like a decorative version. This one... I don't feel like there used to be so much of this decorative stuff before, so it's easier to see all the ones that you can actually collect. But I do get why they added some that are decorative, because otherwise it's got, like, you could just collect enough for your entire time in Animallica in one go. If all of these you could harvest, right? Here we go. Let's grab you. And let's see. I might have already chased them away if there was any. There's not any more. Or maybe they ran off. There used to be a couple of deers here, but like I said, things change in this game constantly every time there's an update, so you just have to check everything out and kind of try and play it as if it's the first time, because otherwise you're gonna miss things. There we go, because they sometimes add new things, like for instance when they moved that cave, or they added that cave in the tutorial area in a new location. There we go. Let's grab this. Always good for some resources, because we're gonna need so much of this. Grab you, you, and this. But this is one place where I would always go if I need cattail, and even clay, because it respawns. So when you come back here, there's gonna be clay and cattail again, guys. Oh no, that was not something. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have here? Then it leads out into the open again. I think we're just gonna check this area down here. Try and see if we can clear everything. I'm not seeing any infection here, so let's try and check over here. Actually keep this out. Case. Nope, not seeing anything. Ooh, here we go. I think this is one of the ones that lead over to the area we checked in. I don't think that was the last video, but the last video where we were in land base, because the last video I think we were doing the building. There we go. Let's just make sure to save and... Oh boy. Okay, should I? Might be a good idea to have this out, right? So let's do that. And let's make sure we have... Yes, we do. But I do want to try with this. So, I might regret it. They have definitely changed something, because it used to be that you could shoot them. Even if it didn't turn red, then you could still shoot them. But there we go. It's like the distance has changed. There we go. Now I can... Aha, see? Oh boy. Oh boy, am I gonna get stuck? Nope, I made it. I made it right through. Awesome. Ooh. Oh, wow. They are kind of scary. Oh, man. I think they also made it so you need more arrows, because I don't remember them needing this many arrows. I think they made it. I would have to check some of my old videos, guys, but I think they made it so that guns are actually even stronger. Like, they've always been kind of strong, but in comparison to the bow, they are pretty good, actually. And there we go. Can I shoot you from here? No, but of course it is a pistol, so you would probably have to go fairly... How close do I have to go? There we go, but I think actually they just kind of aggroed on me more than anything. Okay, let's try and lead them back this way. Hopefully I didn't overlook one that is now gonna be attacking me from the back. Ooh, there we go. Okay, nice. Yeah, we got them. The pistol is definitely better for the nests, that's for sure. But it's always nice to kind of check things out and test it a little bit, right? There we go. Let's try this. And I still have my melee weapons. I don't know. I just rarely use them because I feel like you easily take way too much damage doing that. So I prefer doing this. You can also use the flamethrower. But the thing is, you have to also make sure that you always have enough ammo to clear out nests, right? We do have 200 and I think I have more at home. You can use the flamethrower, but I prefer using something else. Let's just make sure to harvest the last one out here before I forget. You go. Oh wow, did we run that far back? I guess we did. Oh, and it's overheated. No, it's not overheated. Just because that overheated. But of course it's not until the bar goes up. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. We can go through here. I don't know if it's open. Well, I guess we're gonna check. We have like a little overhang here, which looks really cool. Maybe it's not open in the back. I feel like there's some of them that used to be, but maybe not. No. Okay. To drink a little bit. And yeah, I know I could use the horse to get around, but those of you who are used to watching my series know I don't usually use the horse. For several reasons. It's usually just as fast getting around on your feet, because you can't replenish the horse's energy if you're sprinting with it like you can yourself. I can run now and then I can keep drinking, and that way I can keep sprinting. But with the horse we currently don't have a way to increase, at least not unless they have changed the way the horse works. Then you can't replenish its energy, and that means once it runs out of energy you kind of have to stand around and wait for it, right? So I prefer going like this instead. Is this the one that leads out? Yeah, I think so. Haha. So the base is right over there. You can also see when I'm pointing right now on the little radar in the top left, you can see my horse, and the balloon is right over there. So that is where the the greenhouses are. And you can see I was actually out here before I started recording landing and landways. So there's a little rock there that I had mined. Let's check you. So it doesn't seem like there's any infection in here though. Apart from that one nest we found, but that gave us like, wow, 20%? Ew. I think there's a difference from place to place how much they give. Because I feel like some of the nests only gave us like 8 or something, but maybe it's because it's the smaller nests. Yeah, see, now we are out here and there's the opening that leads out and then you can go this way down to the island. Aha! Okay, so I think that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna head home and kind of just empty out all my inventory, just in case I need it. And then next time we're gonna try and go all the way around, or we'll see how far we get, and see if we can find the last 30% of infection, right? So let me know how it's going with your own game. You're probably far, far ahead of me. And yeah, thank you for watching. And as always, do take care and happy gaming!